Operation Agri, with partner Emmanuel International, is helping to bring trees, bees and seeds to village Imarika groups in Tanzania. The project starts with the church helping their community. Imarika means strengthen, to mobilise churches, to improve livelihoods and restore the land and environment. Imarika trainer Jessica encourages them to help each other as a community and to persist even when they have problems. God is in control. They have learnt to run Vikoba, a village community bank. Secure boxes have 3 separate key holders to convince people to trust the group with their cash. Record books record their savings, and they bring a set amount each time. The community saw this worked well and many more joined. The cash received today is counted publicly, then put to good use. People can fill in a form to borrow from group funds. Loans are given at very low interest.
I am very grateful to receive the loan for a mattress and bed. I promise to repay.
This man has also applied for a loan, but the little lad seems to want one too. Come on, back to Mum.
Thank you, my group members, for the loan. I am putting a deposit on a motorcycle. I will pay on time.
And this man is repaying his loan every last note. This village group meet under a tree. They own these chairs to hire at a profit for weddings or funerals. This area needs more trees, and this tree nursery was set up with training from Imarika. Today's task is to use bundles of straw to create shade for the seedlings. They now weed the growing guava trees. They can plant trees at home for fruit and also sell tree seedlings. Another profit for group funds.
We've planted 7,000 trees, including guava and papaya.
This guava tree has plenty of fruit. In this tree nursery, they are busy watering. More water needed. It's a trek to fetch it. Oops, careful. Many hands lighten the load. Felista is keen to help.
I am thankful. This project has really helped me. As a member, I have benefited.
Profits and loans from the Imarika group helped her to support her child at school. School costs and uniforms are a challenge for many parents. This Imarika group paid to drill a well right next to their tree nursery to make watering easier. Mother, with baby, is busy filling buckets. And the water is used to wash avocado stones for planting. Eucalyptus leaves make a mat to dry the avocado stones. Good rich soil was brought from under trees, and women fill bags which are lined up ready for planting the avocados. These seedlings are now ready to sell for planting. They were grafted with a cutting from a mature avocado tree so that they bear fruit sooner. Josephat is a keen member of the group and has planted about 20 trees on his own land.
I can see there's a lot of fruit and people want to buy from me, but I tell them they are not yet ripe, and I'm motivated to plant even more.
What are these men carrying, dressed like spacemen? It's a beehive. They've been equipped and trained by Imarika. African bees can be vicious, so protective beekeepers' gear is much needed.
We are here to harvest honey from our modern beehive, which we set up with support of Imarika.
They hang the hives in trees for wild bees to discover. Bees often nest in hollow logs, but this modern hive allows honeycomb to be taken without destroying the whole hive. They gently remove the bees with a brush, then cut off the honeycomb.
The smoker helps to ensure that bees cannot smell you, so they are less likely to sting.
As they finish extracting honeycomb, they are grateful for what the bees continue to provide to produce good honey to sell. Preparing the ground to sow seeds and grow food for your family is vital work. But some Imarika groups also work together to grow crops to sell, then share the profits through their Vikoba bank. They often scatter fertilizer for a good crop yield, but soil can become dependent on more and more fertilizer, which is very costly. So Imarika shows a better way to improve soil fertility. Ibrahim from Imarika is giving training on conservation farming. First, they fix a rope line across the field. Then they each dig a section of the line until the whole length is done. They have previously learned how to make good fertile compost for crops. Oh, it's heavy. They carry it to use in the field. Handfuls of compost are laid and the seeds sown on it to get good results for their crops. There's a lot to do to plant maize on the whole field, and that's not all.
We are planting the maize, but then we'll come back after 7 days to plant green manure seeds as well.
Beans or peas planted between rows of maize fix nitrogen in the soil as their roots grow. Instead of bare earth drying out in the sun, a cover crop nurtures soil, suppresses weeds and fertilises maize. It often gives a bean harvest too. The man in the lorry had such a good crop of peas to sell at market that he donated some for needy local people. It's great to help your community. Imarika training and Vikoba savings have greatly helped Anna's family. These bricks are not for children to play with. They have been bought for building the house. The house is progressing and they have a water tap too, helpful for watering the tree she planted.
By giving us training, which has uplifted us to higher levels, my life has changed. I am very grateful.
Nashukuru sana, asanteni.
Give thanks and pray for the Imarika project and all involved in it. Please give generously to Operation Agri to support this and other projects, showing Christian love in action.